Okay. So, I have a little bit of time in between doing some stuff right now. And I thought if I can, let's see if we can actually finish this game. And then because of the voting poll, we'll move on to Crow Country after this later tonight. If I can finish this, God willing. This is my latest save. Okay, so it was already spoiled for me that you need to have the red up to level 6, which makes absolutely no goddamn sense. Also, I got the impression that this might be the last puzzle in the game. Let's try this. Hey, my status turned to purple. Yeah, that makes absolutely no goddamn sense in terms of this cipher. Because you would think that this would be 2/3, which 4 is 2/3 of 6. Oh, now I'm like turning purple. Let's see that purple. Okay, this all looks good to me. What is my dog barking at? Hold on. My grandmother wanted to be lazy today, and I think she's finally getting up. Also, I want to save. Nah, we'll save in a little bit. But I don't want to have to do that puzzle again. But yeah, I would not have gotten that. I very much legitimately would not have gotten that. I think I might have to do a peruse around on Reddit for that to make some sense to me. So we should now be able to enter here, no problem. So I want to make sure there's not an item back in there. Oh, you can't get through that space? That's where I came from. What in God's name? What has happened to the town? Almost everyone has left, and the stench is unbearable. Mother Lucia, why didn't you tell me anything about what's happening here? I ran into old Joseph, and what he told me left me in shock. Mother Lucia was planning something to conquer the entire world. And I looked in that laboratory, and I, locked in that laboratory, was the one who helped her with her evil plan. Is this the world in which my Caroline will walk? I cannot allow it. Old Joseph dared me to go down into the depths beneath the laboratory, telling me I would find answers there. I returned to the laboratory only to discover that Lucia had implanted a mechanism to allow entry only to those who carry the puppet virus in their blood. I could synthesize a vaccine for the virus, but for that, I would need access to the laboratory. Damn you, Lucia! Well, I'm pretty sure this item goes in here. Shotgun shells, that'll help. What does this lever do? I couldn't read that. Something's causing the generator to lose power. What could that be? Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so now I'm guessing we can go on the elevator that we saw earlier, but first I'm going to want to have a save. Is this the way to the save? No, I don't think it is. This is the way to the save. Over here. One moment. Okay. That is the rest of my G Fuel. I'm gonna go grab my backup Coca-Cola. Okay, I got my Coca-Cola on deck. This is the way I need to go. This is the way to the elevator. Or is it back here? Nope, it's in here. Back over here. Oh, I thought the elevator would be right over there. Uh-oh. Well, where the fuck am I? The Black Phoenix experiment has demonstrated significant progress after obtaining a DNA sample from the Nautilus egg. The team was, I think it says, ascertained to discover that the generic material had remained completely intact despite the passage of time. This DNA was successfully used to immunize a what? Resulting in its immediate transformation into an enormous mass that began to grow at an accelerated rate. The mass has started to take on form, developing tentacles and what can only be described as a face. Due to its rapid growth, relocation to a larger space was deemed necessary before it fully occupied the current laboratory. During transit, it was noted that the entity's tentacles had developed remarkable strength in an alarming short period of time. 3 of the team members were fatally crushed by its tentacles, despite the highly durable anti-radiation suits they were wearing. Stricter containment measures have been implemented to prevent a similar occurrence in the future. I trust these precautions will prove sufficient. At least I think that's what that said. I'm kind of just wandering around from room to room at this point. I have no idea where I am. No idea where I'm going. Oh my lord. We got the place full of ladders. Oh fuck. That's the thing it was talking about. This may be the final boss. You wanna know something? I don't think it is alive. I don't know if I should have done that. But something I do want to do is I want to get back on that elevator and see what 4B3 is all about. I want to check out the other areas that I have not yet discovered. Access card required. We might have another one of those time traveling puzzles. I mean, it sure looks like it. Hey! I wonder what that's for. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! I don't even want to fuck with these guys. If I don't have to. Oh my god. Holy shit. Nice. Oh my god. What? Oh. We must stop playing God. The entity exhibited vital signs since the start of the experiment, but nothing that suggested any level of consciousness. We believe that the eyes within the... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I've remained closed since insemination until that incident. I was reading the news article about the disappearance of some young ladies at sea when I heard a scream coming from the laboratory. I hesitated for a moment, but I finally moved toward the source of the scream. The experiment had its eyes open, inhuman pupils fixed on Doctor, causing her such intense pain that she was writhing on the ground, holding her head in her hands. I was frozen in astonishment when, for a mere fraction of a second, my eyes met those of the creature. It felt as if a knife was being plunged from my eyes to the back of my skull. What that thing showed me is something I cannot describe, a place beyond time, beyond space. Somewhere so desolate that suffering takes on a meaning beyond our comprehension. A blackout plagued the laboratory into a complete darkness and severed the thing's grip on my mind. And 2 other scientists were exposed to the test subject's gaze, have taken their own lives. They were found dead in their cabins. The team feared the same for me, though I was only taken for a fraction of a second, and I'm being administered sedatives and under constant monitoring. I have not been able to sleep for days. Every time I close my eyes, I see that place again. What's up, Plug? I'm really hoping that I can beat this before I have to leave. I got roughly an hour and a half before I gotta end stream. Okay. Incinerator. Oh my lord. The game sure acts like it's prepping me for a final battle. How are you doing today, Plug? What you been up to, man? Laboratory access card, that's what I needed. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that hit me? Not much but a slow day. Too distracted. Hey, being distracted is better than other things happening to you, man. Wait, is this where I was? No. No, it wasn't. There's two elevators? This part may be more involved than I initially thought. I don't know if I like this elevator. I'm gonna go with no. No, I don't like this elevator. Need to block those. Stanley cocktail videos. They're funny, but tempting also. Yeah, I've blocked out a lot of tempting content myself. One of them being internet comment etiquette. This is certainly the land of elevators right here, man. Hey, nice. The final fragments remain lost. We must find it as soon as possible. Time is running out. We must lure it to us with a soul so tormented that the fragment can sense it from far away. It will take refuge in its body and feed on its pain. We have discovered the perfect bait. Juan, the night guard at the processing plant, loves his daughter more than anything else in this world. It is a pure and powerful love, unlike anything I have seen before. If I can transform his love into pain and guilt, the fragment will come to us. What the fuck? I just got the trophy frantic. Collect all of Mother Lucia's diaries. Oh shit. It's a tape. I have the feeling I know what I need to do now. I have an inkling of an idea. This way, actually. I'm gonna want my shotgun. Oh, you bitch! Man, I didn't know if, like, the attacks were registering or what right there, man.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god, that's me! Bubes, yeah. This game has... Tormented Souls certainly has its share of those. I was wondering if they got enough controversy from the first game that they wasn't going to have them, but nope. They had to stick them there in the end. Today's Caroline's birthday. I made her a cake. Well, I attempted to make her a cake. Baking it is never my specialty, and it's far more difficult to put together a birthday cake with lab instruments, and the lightheadedness brought on by working in a confined metal suit all day in and day out. It's been 7 years since I began the mission Mother Lucia gave me. Talking to Caroline always brings me relief, even if she cannot respond. What was I thinking? I should be focusing on fulfilling my sacred mandate, not baking stupid cakes for test subjects. I just got the trophy scientist. Get store-bought, Caroline. Caroline's not the person who wrote that. Caroline is me. And Caroline was the person that the cake was made for. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to need something in this syringe. Because I can't use the syringe here. There's the camera. I actually have, like, no clue on what the fuck I'm doing, dude. I got the laboratory card from down here. Plug, if you could look me up a guide, I might actually need it. Because I gotta have this game beaten in the next hour or 15 minutes. Maybe you can kind of push me in the right direction. Because I don't want to, like, end this stream and then go to my meeting and only have, like, 15, 30 minutes of stream playing this again. I'm here intending on beating this now. And then we're going to start Crow Country when I come back home. Well, after I feed me and Grandma dinner, actually. Levi, what's going on, man? How was your first day at work? I'm on my phone. It's a bit difficult to search. That's fine. That's fine. It'll be all okay. In an early dream, I must be dreaming. You mean an early stream? I must be dreaming. I got a little bit of time. The system is ready. I had a little bit of time before my meeting, and I want to see if I can beat this. There will be a stream tonight, though. Well, there's a syringe on the bottom. Monster Kermit. Is this the last area? I think it is. I think it is. Also, I think that's like that frog character. Also, I think what Collectibles is that frog character from Star Fox. Awesome, brother. I worked hard in and out of the rain, but it was busy work and common sense work, so it might be the easiest money I've ever made. You know, I have a certain opinion about being busy, is that there's a fine line to it. Like, you need to be busy enough so that you're, like, almost constantly doing something all the time, or else the day will drag on. But yet, if you have too much to do, then you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off and getting nothing accomplished. And then your day's end's coming up and you don't have enough stuff done. So there's like a fine line to it. But common sense work is definitely some of the best stuff because you don't have to, like, sit there and freak it out. It's making that window pane vibrate. I don't think that's intentional. Okay, back to the laboratory in the past. I'm thinking maybe we go back to the laboratory in the past and inject my past self with it. Well, I accomplished a lot today and more to do tomorrow. How many hours you put in? I'm glad you're streaming though. I had a bit of time between when I started streaming and going to my meeting tonight and I'm hoping that I can get this beat and capped off. And with the way the voting went, we will start Crow Country after I'm done eating dinner. Oh, I didn't have to go over to it. It just used it automatically. I don't know what that did for me, but I did it. $11? You did 11 hours? That's ridiculous. You're getting paid hourly, right? So, am I supposed to go back to the laboratory in the present? I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Is this to the laboratory? Yes, it is. I stayed an extra hour to help prep for tomorrow. And yeah, 18 bucks an hour, man. There you go, dude. That sounds like lurking 11 hours in one day sounds like an easy way to get extra days off or an easy way to get overtime. Both are good things. Both are good things. Well, wait. I'm no longer poisoned because I did that. Or not poisoned, I'm no longer virally infected. I just noticed that because my skin's not purple and my controller's not purple. So, do we go all the way down now? Usually time and a half for hours over 8 in a day. That depends on the state that you live in. In the state that I live in, that's not true. It's time and a half for all hours worked over 40 in a week. Oh my god, fucking god. I hate these things, dude. Oh, interesting. Thought it was nationwide. No. No. Well, actually, it could have changed because minimum wage changed here in February. So actually, it could have changed. Another one? I love how it pings like an M1 Garand. I don't know why this guy's just standing there. Did you ever play Once Human? No. I don't think that's available on PlayStation Network. I could be wrong. Maybe I should save. Me too, that's the best sound in the world. Yeah, that very particular ping. I may be getting low on ammo, but I'm not out of options. I haven't even used the hand cannon yet. Where's the save point again? But you know what? If Once Human is actually on PlayStation, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that game is really making the waves, and I hear it's pretty good. But if it is available on PlayStation, I don't have Once Human. I do have Crow Country. You got 33 shotgun shells, you street sweep in time. It might actually be hand cannon time, because I have 15 extra rounds on a weapon that's completely optional and missable. If this is the last boss coming up, I'm definitely unloading that hand cannon on it. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I got about like an hour before I gotta leave. Can we do it? It's a PC game, but it does take up 70 gigabytes storage, but it's free. I don't have a computer that's good enough to play that. I don't even have a computer that's good enough to play my side. My computer can't even play Fortnite. It could barely run the Coffin of Andy and Lele. You got this? I sure hope so. Also, I have my my thumbnail whipped up for Crow Country tonight. Guys, who is excited for Crow Country? Also, I don't know if I asked Collectibles how he's doing today. Collectibles, how are you doing? I saw Arcade Intelligence was streaming when I woke up this afternoon. And I had him on in the background while I was doing stuff around the house. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I've heard very good things about Crow Country. And that way October will be going into overtime. Which, think about that for a second. I started the horror marathon of October early. In the later days of September, and now we're going into overtime in the first days of November. And honestly, a lot of these horror games that I've played this year, a lot of them have been bangers. Played some pretty good shit this year, dude. Nah, do a Christmas game marathon. Trust. I'm at war with Christmas, dude. Hashtag war on Christmas. What? Well, I can't aim at it. Watch. This is my save point instead of going all the way back like I did. Tent. Yeah. Totally. Hey, that's gonna be useful. That's a powerful weapon. I guess that one just doesn't open. We're gonna save here so we'll be closer onto the quote-unquote end. I think this is the end. It smells like the end. It walks like the end. Collectibles, you should trust me, dude. You should join me on my war against Christmas. Is anyone else getting Doom Dark Ages flashbacks? I might now just lost viewers by my hashtag war on Christmas.
Finally, the chosen ones are both here. It is just as you foretold, my Lord Nautilus. The Wild Burger twins have come to set you free.
Give me back my sister, Lucia. We're not taking part in this twisted resurrection.
Poor child, you think you can resist what has already been decided.
LOL, Merry Christmas. Hey!
Virus.
It's not even through with October yet.
Tricks won't work on me.
I don't need the virus to control you, Caroline. I've been pulling your strings all along.
You're delusional.
Am I? See how the flesh of Nautilus beats fiercely within its confinement? That's all thanks to you, my child. Remember the 4 entities you killed.
I already started buying gifts for my family. Well,
the Iron Maiden and the Harvester. Each of them was a vessel.
Let's start putting up Christmas lights. Hey!
Soul of our Lord Nautilus.
Don't be against me on my war against Christmas, alright? It's my own pilgrimage.
And broken open those vessels, Caroline.
What?
You played your part perfectly. And now my plan is almost complete. Those soul fragments are reunited here within the seed of Nautilus. And his essence is poised to bring salvation upon our realm.
My neighbor already started setting up their decorations.
Thing has already had on this town? Is that the salvation he'll bring to the rest of the world?
I shall
my
be the
Walmart
guide and emissary. I have taken steps to harness his infinite power.
My Walmart has started Christmas
Join
in
your
freaking
sister.
September.
I need you and Anna both to activate the mechanism that will awaken our Lord. You are the heirs of the blood of the ancient guardians, and this is your destiny.
Forget it. You can't make me.
It's freaking happy holiday. Shut the fuck up with Merry Christmas. That has nothing to do with it.
My patience,
That has nothing to do with it.
Do as I say, or I'll make your sister open her throat from ear to ear.
Stop! Fine. I'll do it. Just don't hurt her, please.
Just step up to the pedestal and place your hand on the touchstone.
I will
You
explain
have been
later.
a loyal handmaiden to the cause so far. Help us in this final act, and you will not find Nautilus ungrateful in the bright future you bring to pass.
This is madness. What makes you think you can harness this demon?
I don't think it's a
The
demon.
virus has been injected into the seed and is already assimilating with his essence. I shall shall hold the reins of his will just as firmly as I do Anna's.
Do you ever listen to yourself, Lucia? I don't think you have any concept of what you're dealing with here.
Hush now, child. Now it's your turn. Place your hand upon the touchstone. Do it now.
You'll regret this.
That's not Cthulhu.
Lord Nautilus, rise from your eternal slumber. I am your loyal emissary, mighty one, who freed you from your unjust exile. Now is the time to shine your light upon the world. Strike down this blasphemer!
She's like Albert at Wesker in Resident Evil 1. I almost said World War I.
Demon. I'll send you straight back to the other side.
Okay, now to get caught up with chat. Anyone want to share today? Yes, yes. What's with this Merry Christmas you mean? You know, it's really... Okay. So they keep celebrating Christmas earlier and earlier, all the way to the point that they start putting up Christmas shit where I live in like late September. And I go upstairs and I take care of my grandmother, and they have advertisements for Christmas in July. All right? July is the birth month of this nation. Christmas is trying to take over this whole damn country. If we do not contain Christmas like Ronald Reagan contained communism, every day will be Christmas. How many of you viewers have children? Tell me, how many of you have children? When their birthday comes up, how about instead of getting them gifts, you're telling them to put up the Christmas tree? Is that the world you want to live in? Is that the world you want to live in? You make me sick. You make me sick. We need to recruit the goth community to hold the line in October. No more Christmas until December. I got 3 friends born around Christmas, so it sounds like they got an enemy right here. Okay, let's figure out what all this shit is. No, I want Christmas starting in September. You make me sick. What? I'll try to resist the fruit crank and peppermint hot chocolate. Good. Whoa! I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to avoid that one. I've been drinking hot chocolate since August. Isn't it hot in August? Okay, that's gonna come up from the center. What if we try going up here? Nope. Nope, that doesn't work either. Can we shoot this? Nope. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to avoid that. Am I supposed to shoot it? These 3 barrels on this shotgun is very much coming in clutch. I could pry it open with something. Crowbar! Whoa! I should have used the big gun. Ah! Whoa! Ah! Oh, well, I guess I don't shoot it. What am I supposed to do about that? Ah, you bitch. Oh, no! That's not annoying at all. Well, we've got like 45 minutes to figure this out. Someone look up how you avoid that tentacle in the center. Okay, we're skipping this. I just have no clue how you're supposed to avoid that. Okay, in the corner. No, that doesn't work either. Being up here doesn't work. Really running out of ideas for that center tentacle. Okay, I still have ammo in that. Ooh. Oh my god! Now one's gonna go under. Right here. Oh, or not. Or not. Oh, that takes it out in a single hit. That weapon is so OP. You know what? I might want to use one of these for safety. Oh, that's going to the center. I'm gonna be really curious on what you're supposed to do to avoid that. What? I'm using it for safety. No idea, man. No idea. Done! All thanks to the hand cannon. That thing is powerful as fuck. Thank you, Levi.
Go back to the Abyss, Hellspawn. And give my regards to Lucia.
I pretty much already know we got the bad ending. But I'm totally going to be willing to play this again. Not this year. Not the rest of this year. But I am going to come back to this. And, like, get the rest of the trophies, I think. And beat it on Tormented difficulty. But I want to wait for some patches and bug fixes to roll out. And it play as smoothly as the first game did after it got all its patches and bug fixes. What the? What? Oh, wait. That's not Caroline in the Scrubs. That's her sister. They're identical twins. That's why I got it mixed up. Why does the skeleton still have hair? I just got the trophy Feudal. Finish the game with the bad ending. I just got the trophy Survivor. Finish the game on standard difficulty. Do I not get the easy mode trophy, or am I gonna have to beat it on easy mode? GG, that was a good game. I did like that. I think there are two puzzles that I did not like. Like I said, the rough edges need a little bit sanded down, much like the first game did. Like, there was a lot of rough edges with the first game when it first came out. Thank you, Plug. And I think this game could have a lot of its rough edges sanded down, much like the first game did. Golf clap. This song's loud as fuck, you know that?
Nos volvemos a encontrar 100 años más tarde de lo que debió pasar, separadas por el tiempo, por las ansias de poder, destinadas al olvido y perecer.
They want you to dance joyfully on the mountains, but I got the bad ending. So I want to see what type of bug fixes this game's going to have by January. And then start thinking about playing this game again. I honestly feel like if you just jumped into this game without playing the first game, you really could. I feel like enough of the first game is explained that it's not necessary. I recommend you do because it's good. But if you don't want to, I don't think it's really necessary. What'd you guys think? Also, leave a like if you're looking forward to Crow Country later tonight. The game looked fun, and the soundtrack was fire. The soundtrack is very atmospheric. The soundtrack is very good to be suited for this game. I don't know if it's anything I'd listen to in my car, though. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just so argumentative today. I've just been on one the past couple of days. Unreal Engine? What? The first one was made in Unity. I was just assuming that this game was made in Unity since the first one was made in Unity. I can't believe they upgraded to Unreal Engine. I mean, it's pretty, special thanks to coffee. And to the players! They thank the players! Yes! Game's perfect, 10 out of 10. Rank C. Hey, that's not a failing grade. I had 36 saves? Damn. Oh, it didn't give me a hint on, like, how to get a special weapon, because I know there's a special weapon. Now we have Tormented difficulty. All saves is disabled, require players to save manually in every room. One recording tape in every save room. Enemies have more health. Enemies are going to be even spongier. Well, that was pretty good. Any final thoughts from the cubes before we end this stream? And I'm right now ending the stream early enough. I'm going to have plenty of time to get my grandmother situated, get the dog out. Will you try to platinum it? Yes. Yeah, I think I am going to try and platinum it. But I'm probably not going to even start with a platinum attempt until, like, we start to get some updates, bug fixes rolling out. And we're going to start playing with all the other costumes that I have. Because I got all the DLC costumes. But there's a significant bug with that. Because if you use... a lot of people reporting in that if you use one of the costumes... and then save the game, and then quit the game, and then come back to it later, you start off with the default costume, and then go back to the closet, and what has happened is your DLC costume transformed into the default costume, so you can't even put that DLC costume back on until you start a brand new save file, and your default costume duplicated. And that's even still going on after the patch that happened 2 days ago. But yeah, we're definitely going to be revisiting this for a platinum. Some trophies that I know about it is collect all weapons, which there is a weapon you have to earn by beating the game at least once. I know that. There's a trophy to get the good ending. There's a trophy beating the game in under 5 hours. There's a trophy to beat the game with no saves. There's a trophy of beating the game with using no more than one healing item. What else? There's a couple of trophies. Can I still be on stream and see how many trophies I've gotten? Tormented Souls trophies. Collect all diary entries. I haven't gotten that. Using one health item. Solve all the combination key puzzles. I guess I've missed some. I guess there's more puzzles with the combination key. Complete the game in under 5 hours. Complete the game without saving. Collect all weapons. You have to beat the game in assisted mode on a separate save. That is not earned to you when beating the game on standard. Beat the game in tormented mode. Beat the game with never using the map. That is going to be a tough one on me. Maybe I should just go to a late save and just take a picture of all the maps and just have it on my phone. Finish the game with the good ending. Oh, now it's going to be blue screen. I'm sorry about that. But you can still hear me. Beat the game unassisted. Beat the game without using a map. Beat the game with a good... Oh, that is all the trophies. That is all the trophies. All right, fellas. I'm getting off here. I hope you all enjoyed. I certainly did. And tonight, I will come back from my meeting feeling good. And I will cook dinner for me and my grandmother. And then we'll start Crow Country. How's that sound? I will see you all later tonight.